Welcome back. So I just came back from Chinatown and I have a little grocery haul. I really wanted to make this mala dry pot. Mala dry pot is like this Chinese dish where you have a bunch of ingredients like beef, lamb slices with a bunch of vegetables like celery, cabbage, what else? I'm blanking, but it's really yummy, and I think I saw a recipe on TikTok where you can make it in an air fryer. So that's what I'm gonna try to do today. So let's go through the haul. This is not related to the dry pot, but I wanted to show like this cool snack I found. They're like these little, almost like, what are those? Fritos, like twisty things, but instead they are what we call like peppercorn flavor. Like if you have had peppercorn fish, in Chinese I think it's like mala teng jiao yu. It's also very numbing, but it's like a green sauce or like a green soup that the fish is in. Excited to try these. But what's gonna go in the pot? Okay, I got these egg noodles for something else, but that's besides the point. Some enoki mushrooms. Okay, this is ramen, but I mean, that's not gonna go in the dry pot, I don't think. Some fish balls. Yeah, there's a lot of them. And then, let's see. I found these like little mini sausages that I've seen at hot pot places, and I really wanted to try it out and put it in the dry pot. Today, I couldn't find beef, so I went with lamb instead. Lamb is pretty good for the winter time. It's only fall, and today was kind of hot, but in Chinese dishes, we eat a lot of lamb because it helps keep you warm. So I'm excited to see what that's gonna taste like. I also have a whole backpack of things I lugged from the grocery store. So let's see what else. Some cabbage. I don't know if I'll use the cabbage in the dry pot, but I have it. I think I will be putting some bok choy here. And then, let's see, avocado. This is like Christmas, you know, a bunch of food pulling out from a bag. Oh, the avocado is not gonna go in, but I do have a pear. This is like a Chinese pear, I think. I forget what it's called, but I enjoy eating these pears. It's kind of similar to a Korean pear, but obviously not the same shape. An orange. Let's see, I do have another orange somewhere. Oh, here it is. So I got 2 oranges. I'm a big fan of navel oranges. Let's see, oh, cilantro. Cilantro is really fresh. A lot more fresh than like Trader Joe's, or I think oops, this fell out, but a lot more fresh than like Trader Joe's or Whole Foods in my opinion, and cheaper. So if you want cheaper groceries, I do recommend you check out like your local Chinese mart. And then, sorry there's so much plastic, but lotus fruit. So there's a lot of lotus fruit in mala pots. So I do enjoy eating a lot of lotus root. I'm sure it's good for you too. And then potatoes, you know, good old potatoes inside of a mala pot is extremely yummy, especially if you're gonna air fry it. Really yum. And then lastly, so this doesn't get too long, is cauliflower. So I ended up getting, let me wait for me to take this out. You might notice this cauliflower looks a little different, but this is like Taiwanese cauliflower, and it's different texturally. As you can see, the stems here are a little bit different, and even just little florets. It's not like broccoli, but I'm not sure how to describe it. It's skinnier, I would say, and it grows like outwards more, as you can see here. But yeah, I don't want to make a mess everywhere, but let me just put that there. That is the haul. Let's get to cooking. So we're in the kitchen now. I'm like, this is Food Network. No, I'm kidding. But before we get started, I was too eager and I opened this and I wanted to try it on camera to kind of see what they taste like. So when you pull it out, it's like a little twisty shape, like a spiral. Interesting. It's pretty good. It kind of tastes like the first bite didn't have much flavor. Tastes a little bit like corn flakes, but the more you eat it, you can kind of taste the peppercorn flavor. I really thought this would be spicier, but it's quite mild. It says here Sichuan pepper flavor. So yeah, I would say it's like a 7.5, 8 out of 10 kind of area range. Anyways, I don't think I showed this earlier, but another ingredient that I'm going to be using is a hot pot packet. Like, this is literally the kind of packet you would put in like a boiling water to like make hot pot. So you can get these at like Asian market. I just happen to have these on hand. So yeah. Oh, the other thing is I'm gonna put in some vermicelli noodles. They're just like very clear noodles. And yeah, if you've had these before, you might have had them in like Chinese dishes or even like in Southeast Asian dishes, like noodle soups, they have these. So, okay, that's all. So the rest of the stuff that I put in is in the air fryer right now, but it's looking a little crowded. I might have doubled or tripled the portion size. I like to meal prep because then I don't have to cook throughout the rest of the week, but I'm a little skeptical that it's gonna turn out the way it's supposed to. So I hope it works. But yeah, we'll let it cook and we'll see and hope for the best. All right, this is what it's looking like. It's pretty full. As you can see, I started adding everything in. I think I don't have enough of the hot pot base, so it might be a little bit not as flavorful, but we'll see. So it's done, and the grand reveal is this. I got out a huge glass bowl. I think it looks okay. So yeah, this is what we're looking at. We have the fish balls, the lotus fruit, sausage. I put some cilantro and green onion in it as well, potato, and bok choy and cauliflower and lamb. They're all dispersed throughout. So it's time to eat. I got some rice. So time to dig in. I already bit half the sausage. Pretty good. Have some lamb. If I were to make this again, I definitely use fewer ingredients and try to just make one serving as opposed to a huge serving. Yeah, and I think I'd probably use beef instead of lamb. The lamb's a little gamey, which I know lamb is gamey, but I think with the spice flavor, beef would probably taste a little bit better. It's not bad. I think part of it is just me trying to produce a lot of this at once. It definitely is spicy, so I'm really glad when I was considering to add another spice packet, I didn't. Hello. So I'm walking home now from Bryant Park. After the dance studio, we headed to the Winter Village because, it's close to Christmas season, so there's a lot of cute shops set up there. But I decided to part ways just because I'm feeling a little tired, and the vibe of tonight is just cozying up at home, eating some dinner, and just kind of relaxing. But yeah, it's been a hot minute since I really have danced, let alone freestyle, so I felt pretty out of my element. It got me thinking a lot about where dance fits into my life right now, and I'm still figuring that out because I think it's played a huge part in forming community for me and big parts of my identity since it was such a large part of my college experience. But I don't know. I think as you get older, your priorities change, and you have limited energy and time. So you really have to figure out what set of activities really serve you. But it's something that I'll always love participating in. But it was really good to be able to see a lot of friends from Georgia, and it's kind of surreal to see them all together in New York City. And it was also nice to meet one of my friend's friends. So Ben introduced me to his friend that he danced with in college. And sometimes when you're in the dance environment community, you don't get as many chances to really mingle and converse outside of just learning, choreography together or freestyling together. So it was nice just to be able to talk to someone in a setting that's, not purely focused on dance, but also just with the intention of meeting new people. And he's actually a teacher here in New York, so I'll hit him up for, one of his classes some of these days. But yeah, that's all.